In a move that has alarmed military strategists across the world, China has presented what might be the most sophisticated fighter plane ever built, and it is nothing like anybody imagined. Known as the White Emperor, this sixth-generation aircraft is more than simply a stylish new addition to China's Air Force. It's a significant step forward, capable of operating in both the sky and near space, combining next-generation stealth, AI, and hypersonic propulsion into a single lethal machine. This is not an easy update. This is a military paradigm change, and it has taken even the most advanced nations off guard. The United States, long thought to be years ahead in air superiority, is now being tested in real time by an aircraft that not only matches their plans, but completely rewrites the playbook. Why is the White Emperor so terrifying? It's the confluence of space warfare and air superiority, which military experts have warned about but few thought was already in testing, let alone operational. And now, it is real. From chameleon-like stealth skins to AI co-pilots and engines that can withstand lava-level heat, the White Emperor signifies China's intention to lead rather than follow. In today's video, we explain how this fighter is altering the game and why the rest of the world is trying to catch up. At first glimpse, the White Emperor resembles something out of a science fiction film, sharp-edged, foreign, and frighteningly gorgeous. But underneath its futuristic facade is a masterpiece in aircraft engineering. Its angular, stealth-optimized shape reduces radar visibility to nearly nothing. The White Emperor, equipped with small delta wings and a multi-section canopy that decreases light reflection and protects the pilot from both infrared and laser tracking devices, is nearly undetectable until it attacks. But here's where things get wild. This isn't simply an aerial combat plane. It's a military machine designed to battle in both the air and near space. The propulsion technology is yet unknown, but insider sources claim it combines hypersonic-capable engines mixed with fuel-optimized flight control, allowing the aircraft to fly from ordinary airfields and push up beyond the edge of Earth's atmosphere. It's not just speedy, but also adaptive. In high-altitude confrontations, when conventional planes stall or break apart, the White Emperor stays steady and nimble. It can convert from a supersonic duel to a near-space surveillance mission in a single flight path. This feature makes it ideal for a future in which conflicts are waged not just on the ground or in the air, but also across the thin barrier that separates Earth and space. China's White Emperor is claiming its mark on that new battleground, and it's doing so with style, subtlety, and overwhelming speed. While the appearance makes headlines, the White Emperor's true strength resides behind the hood, notably in its weaponry and reconnaissance capabilities. The jet's increased internal weapons compartment allows it to carry a bigger and more varied payload than anything China has ever deployed. We're talking about next-generation air-to-air and air-to-ground missiles that are designed for both long-range attacks and precise close-range fighting, all while remaining unseen to enemy radar. However, this aircraft is more than simply a murderer. It is also a ghost. The White Emperor, equipped with smart sensors, real-time data processing, and multi-band surveillance arrays, can collect high-level intelligence without being noticed. It does not simply dodge radar, it hunts through it, utilizing electronic warfare capabilities to damage enemy communications and defenses in mid-flight. These traits are intimately related to the larger Nantianmen theory, China's next-generation strategic vision. This strategy predicts full-spectrum combat, which includes land, sea, air, and space. The White Emperor is a key component in this approach, capable of participating in satellite interception operations, protecting against orbital threats, and even delivering payloads into near-space settings. Analysts have immediately compared it to America's Next Generation Air Dominance (NGAD) program. But there is one significant difference. China's jet is operational right now. China's White Emperor is more than simply a technological showpiece. It's sending a message that the future of warfare isn't coming, it's already arrived. One of the most striking features of the White Emperor is not what it carries, but what it believes. At the heart of this aircraft is a hybrid autonomous system, powered by artificial intelligence. Unlike standard autopilot systems, this is more than just maintaining altitude and following a course. This AI is a battlefield brain that can help the pilot with target detection, flight path optimization, and threat evasion in real time. Imagine a super intelligent co-pilot that never tired, never hesitates, and sees everything. In fact, test results demonstrate that in high-pressure situations, AI-assisted pilots react faster and more accurately than human-only systems. It's a game changer. But it does not end there. The White Emperor uses a new technique known as multi-domain fusion, which means that the aircraft collects data from air, land, sea, and even space assets, all at the same time. It combines satellites, drones, ships, and radar stations to create a unified battlefield image, providing pilots with unparalleled situational awareness. This data fusion is combined with sensor integration, which converts radar, infrared, and electronic warfare inputs into a single display. It is quicker and more precise than anything currently in NATO arsenals. These aren't merely laboratory notions. China has previously demonstrated this technology's effectiveness in simulators and limited real-world trials. The pilot retains control, but the AI significantly increases their capability, transforming one plane into a fully networked fighting force. The WS-15 engine, which has startled aerospace specialists, powers the White Emperor. This beast of a power plant produces more than 30,000 pounds of thrust, putting it in elite company worldwide. But what sets it apart are the materials and systems inside. Using single crystal turbine blades, it can resist temperatures higher than lava and spin faster than the hurricane winds. Only a few countries have explored this type of technology, and China is now exploring it extensively. But things get better. Chinese engineers are now developing adaptive cycle engines, which are innovative propulsion units capable of shifting performance modes in mid-flight. In battle mode, it provides incredible speed and acceleration. In patrol or recon mode, it switches to a fuel-saving mode, increasing range by up to 15% while retaining power when needed. This is similar to having a fighter plane that switches from sport mode to eco mode in real time depending on mission requirements. Then there's the wild card, directed energy weaponry. While still in its early stages, sources corroborate advancements in lightweight laser systems that can be placed on future planes. If completed, these weapons will be able to damage missiles or drones in midair at the speed of light, eliminating the need for regular explosives. When all of this is considered, the White Emperor is not only swift, but also adaptable, efficient, and possibly armed with future weaponry. What about the engines that power it? They are more than machines. They're intelligent, adaptable, and engineered to dominate. So how did China produce such a sophisticated fighter plane apparently out of nowhere? The solution rests in an unparalleled network of hidden research centers, industrial megafactories, and cutting-edge simulation labs that function in perfect harmony. Rather than export components or rely on foreign collaborations, China opted for complete domestic integration, which entails creating the whole aerospace development chain in-house. It begins with facilities such as the Beijing Hypersonic wind tunnel, which can simulate conditions up to Mach 8, essential for testing extreme speed flight. Then there's the world's largest pulse detonation engine facility, where next-generation propulsion systems are being stress-tested on a scale hitherto unknown in the West. Chengdu and Shenyang have become aerospace fortresses. Satellite photographs reveal the existence of robotic assembly lines, AI-powered fault detection, and even the world's largest titanium 3D printer, capable of producing full-scale jet components in days rather than months. At the China International Aviation Exhibition, companies demonstrated cognitive flying systems, AI-powered control boards, and improved radar developed fully in-house. These are not prototypes, they are field-ready systems. Perhaps most impressively, Chinese engineers have perfected automated fiber insertion, allowing them to create airframes that are lightweight, stealthy, and durable, which is crucial for both dogfights and space-edge missions. The message is clear. China is not simply producing aircraft. It is establishing the infrastructure to dominate aerospace for decades. From lab to runway, the White Emperor exemplifies what happens when a country invests all in innovation and triumphs. The White Emperor is more than simply a new jet. It is a warning shot to the globe. For decades, air dominance has been defined by speed, stealth, and firepower. However, China has now proposed a whole new equation, one that involves AI autonomy, space combat preparedness, adaptive propulsion, and real-time battlefield information. This sixth-generation wonder does not just fly, it thinks, learns, and adapts in ways that traditional airplanes cannot. And what are the implications? They are huge. It calls into question the West's long-held aerial superiority. It necessitates a reconsideration of not only military gear, but whole concepts. It foreshadows a future in which fighting begins at the edge of Earth's atmosphere, rather than ending there. While countries such as the United States work to advance their NGAD projects, China has already put steel in the sky. And the White Emperor represents only the beginning. We've entered an era in which fighter planes are more than simply weapons of war. They're technical platforms. And right now, the blueprint for that future might be sitting in a hangar in Western China. Stealthy, AI-powered, and ready for a conflict the world has yet to fathom.